Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. I've built us a frenzy-based savages build. Let me just salvage up the little bits that I've got. So it's incredibly piecemeal and it's definitely not optimized. So what we've got is we've got Battle Rage, we've got Warcry, and we've got Threatening Shout. This Threatening Shout set up to do more damage to the enemies. Warcry set up to give us better protection as much as possible, and Battle Rage set up to mostly just do passive damage around us. Wrath of the Berserker, I'm actually going to change over to... In fact, no, we'll keep it on Insanity. I think we're going to be fine. I put the difficulty up to Torment 11, just after a little bit of a test, just to see how survivable we are. I definitely need to spend some Death's Breaths getting these gems better. But overall, we've got Traveller's Pledge and Compass Rose. I've been trying to re-roll that into a socket, but it's just not quite gone. I managed to get this one first time. I re-rolled the fire damage on it. It's not ideal because it's an intelligence-based one, but it'll do for now. And we've got Convention of Elements, which she, of course, found in the last episode. So between all of that, we should be solid enough, he says, hoping. At least for us to grind sort of at this level. So I'm going to put the difficulty up to Torment 11. We'll hop in and we'll see how it goes. And if it's terrifying, we can always drop back down. But the big thing is we don't have the damage reduction from Aquila Cuirass anymore, so we're kind of relying on keeping up our 10 frenzy stacks. And that itself shouldn't be a problem. Let's kill these ones instead, actually. I mean, we're definitely meting out the damage, jeez. Right, yeah, there's actually very little down here. Our frenzy stacks last a significant period of time now, so I'm less worried about them. We're still using Ingium. We're still using Odin's Son, actually. Mostly because I didn't have anything better to put in the slot. So don't worry if you still see lightning dropping now and then. It's also, same with Thunder God's Vigor. As soon as we get the Undisputed Champion... in fact, the two things that we need at the moment are Undisputed Champion and Bannermight. We've got Nemesis Braces in the cube, where I would like to have the Bannermight. So we'll still be doing things like that, which is great fun. I changed over one of our passives to the Boon Bull Kathos, so we'll get our Wrath the Berserker back faster. But really, it's all much of a muchness. This actually seems to be working pretty damn well. For the rank and file mobs, we can mostly just storm through them. We are out of frenzy stacks, so that means our damage reduction is not there at the moment. There we go. It's interesting, we do double damage to feared, frozen or stunned enemies, but we don't really have anything that does fear, freeze or stun. I love the fact that Frenzy kind of attacks everything nearby. And certainly with our Battle Rage Bloodshed, we're doing that critical hit damage to nearby mobs as well. Okay, that wasn't brilliant, it also wasn't terrible. Ran out of frenzy stacks. They come back fast enough, it's just always a bit dangerous. So really, we need depth diggers as well, because we're just doing punching. We need simplicity strength because we're just doing punching. There's a whole bunch more things that we can do to make this build better. But for the moment, it's good enough. Good enough for us to be running at a higher difficulty level anyway. And because of the double benefit of the war cries, we are definitely feeling more survivable. I know we got a shield pylon on at the moment. That wasn't quite what I meant, but we've got 60% damage reduction when Frenzy is up. And then the war cry is giving us those extra resistances as well. So it's a good combination, I'd say. Almost Rift Guardian time. This has actually gone super fast. Not right in the doorway. Well, this will push it over. Smack, 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 smack. Mighty weapon, sword, two-handed mighty weapon, and a ring. If that's the Band of Might, then we'll put the difficulty up again. But we'll see. For the moment, because we still don't have the socket in there, I've got Bane of the Stricken and Bane of the Trapped. We'll probably retire the Wreath of Lightning. I don't see it being much use to us. Oh, that's another Bastion's Revered.
I'm returning to town.
And yeah, if we go for Simplicity Strength, that'll just directly boost our damage. In fact, do I have Depth Diggers? Yeah, so if we can get the helmet, we can put Depth Diggers in. And that'll be quite nice. There's Oathkeeper as well as a weapon, which makes primary skills attack faster, which would definitely be one for us to keep an eye out for. Yeah, we're just going to salvage all those up. I had just enough Death Breath to do what I wanted with Bastion's Revered. Right, let's try re-rolling that socket one more time. I think we've got one Death's Breath left. Oh, we've got two. Hey! Okay. So the choices are going to be, do we go Simplicity Strength, go for a flat damage boost, or do we look at some form of damage mitigation? Damage mitigation is always a good idea. An esoteric alteration would massively boost our survivability. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll keep it at the current level just for the moment. We'll do another Greater Rift and we'll start pumping esoteric. We can put this up a little more. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Totally fine, he says. So this is the difficulty level that we're going to want to be running at. It was a pretty nasty entry area, but As long as we're moving around, we've got 50% damage reduction from the Compass Rose and Traveler's Pledge as well. So we are actually more survivable than our previous character once we get going. Previous setup.
Still recharging.
Let's keep those frenzy stacks up.
You cannot stand before me.
And of course, when the Convention of Elements ticks around, we do a lot of damage. We've got Frenzy set up to Lightning at the moment. Mostly because our strong arm races are the lightning based ones. But eventually when we get the Undisputed Champion, it won't matter because we'll be doing every rune anyway, so we can just focus on whatever happens to have the biggest benefit rather than not the shield pun, rather than which one we like the look of. That's kind of what we're doing at the moment, but if I didn't like the look of the lightning one, then there'd be more incentive to not use strong arm braces. Let's give this guy a hammering. There we go. Now we don't actually really want to go down this way. But we can go around. I've seen some build setups with Furious Charge. I think that's more for the extra mobility, but I really like Leap. Oh, I see a conduit. So the 90 Savages definitely works as a build. This is, as I said, it's not an optimized build, and we're quite happily poodling around at Torment 12. So I think the next focus for us, regardless of what we end up doing, is going to be getting the Band of Might. That is probably going to be the biggest benefit to everything Barbarian. Whether we go for Raycors or the Waste set or Earth and Might, whichever we do, it's probably going to involve that Band of Might. Lots of shouting, lots of charging, and lots of survivability. It is interesting when you don't know quite how survivable you are, working out what your kind of what your battle plan is going to be. Helm, gloves, dagger, two-handed sword, axe, mighty weapon. Great.
Good to see you.
Hey, that's a necromancer helm. All right, let's start putting up esoteric alteration. Because, you know, damage reduction definitely going to be helping us.
The ancients have blessed me.
And being at a higher level means we're going to be potentially gaining more experience. Draggles, guys, no. Right, Pull of the Earth, that's going to go in over here. Obviously, we'd need re-rolling. Yungjang Do, Grandfather, Butcher's Sickle, Ambo's Pride. Ooh. Ambo's Pride is definitely one we wanted to find. The rest can get salvaged up. And we do still want to keep talking to Kadala about gloves.
Well, isn't that
There's Raycor's wraps. We've got enough to do Raycor's set. Brilliant. I'm not going to take the time to do that now, but next time we're definitely going to be switching over to Raycors. Okay, so in terms of the others, legs next.
Such a brave soul.
Or rings. Rings.
I didn't even know I had that thing.
Skull grasp. Brilliant. And a puzzle ring. This is an awesome skull grasp. It's got a pretty decent roll on it.
That is too
I didn't even
expensive.
know I had that thing.
Okay, well, skull grasp is obviously coming down with the wastes bit. Puzzle ring. Let's go to the vault actually. Yeah, I'll just salvage up some bits. Do we have another Graceful Keystone? No, we don't. So this is a good time for us to go to the vault anyway. At Torment 12. Let's change the difficulty and we'll do it at Torment 12. More money, better rewards, etc, etc. Right, start running around before we go in there for that little starting bit of damage reduction.
Still recharging.
Because it does obviously make a big difference.
Outpace your fear.
Two-handed axe, nice. Don't think you're going to get away from me, mate.
Against my blow.
I mean, these guys are not going to be the problem. The problem's going to be greed, because she does hit super hard. Hey, a couple more death breaths. Just a regular treasure goblin.
Still recharging. Need more time.
I honestly thought we'd be able to jump down those stairs, but apparently the Barbarian is safety conscious. Don't run away. Yeah, with the damage being doubled to feared mobs, I don't actually like fearing as a mechanic. Making things run away from me always feels counterproductive. Sometimes it can be useful, of course, but... yeah, we just monstered our way through everything she had. A mace and some boots. Alright, well,
I'm returning.
a worthwhile little ooh, cool. A worthwhile little adventure. Let's ID these. So what's the axe first? The Executioner. That's alright. It's not as good as both of these. But the Foundation of the Earth, that's what I was going ooh about, because that means over here, I mean, we would put Lutzux in the cube. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 potential bits. So definitely, definitely making progress. Right, we need to do a regular rift. We might be able to go a bit higher than Torment 12, but I'm going to stick at Torment 12 for now. and we'll see how it feels. Oh, it's very dark. And when we shout at stuff with Threatening Shout, it takes 50% additional damage. That's a huge modifier. And then doing the sort of area damage, critical hit damage as well. Ooh, no. Ooh. Standing directly on lightning balls, not good for our health. This is why we need Esoteric Alteration. We're certainly able to run at this level though. And that's good because it gives us a feeling for what we're going to need for the other sets.
The ancient smile on me.
Yeah, sometimes it just really, really works. This is not the way we need to be going. So we're going to have to double back. What's going to be this is going to be the fastest way. Sorry guys, I am actually ignoring you. Because you are not taking me the right way. You are a distraction.
Still recharging.
Okay, in we go. Ooh. Well, we're not just going to be able to ignore these guys.
Ultafos guides my hand.
Come on, keep attacking. Did one get away? Yeah, one got away. But overall, I'd say that went pretty damn well. Two-handed mighty weapon. Yeah, I like to think we're at the right difficulty when we can actually kill most of those guys, if not all of them. Definitely would like more area of effect for what we have, but we can't pick up
I can't
any more, so
I'm returning to town.
let's go have a look at that. That looks like Shoulders of the Earth.
I can't pick up anything else. Go back.
So many things. So many things. I'll do all the IDing at the end. For now, we know that we don't need all of that crap. There we go. That's a little bit better. We'll of course grab the pool of reflection.
Not ready yet.
Now, over here. Damn it. Ah, cool. We managed to keep our frenzy stacks up. I was a little bit worried that we were going to be just a bit too far away from them all. Actually hurts a little bit. Yeah, we're definitely just at the edge of what we can do without the Banner Might. It seems crazy in a way that one bit of equipment can make all the difference, but it really can.
Not ready yet.
Hey! Teddy bears and unicorns and all kinds of trouble.
Smile on me.
Now obviously we've got more orbs to get down here, but this is a lovely place for us to be. Plenty of elites. Although, not so keen on the number that are actively exploding.
The Rift Guardian is here.
Okay, all ash is gone. Let's grab some of these bits. I'm tempted to stick around here actually, just because of the number of death breaths that we're likely to get. Although it does feel very dangerous as well. Sticking around for a little bit won't hurt though, right? Little mortar plants and everything. There we go. This it's all about the elites. That's what I care about. So these guys are fine, but not really that interesting. It's hard to tell just from looking at these. Oh, couple more gems, sure. Oh my word, we are not tracking these guys down properly. Right, that's you gone. And there's your friend, okay. We've got another pylon over here, but I want to get the gems first. There we go, that'll do. More death breaths. It's the whole point in us sticking around. And the potential for better drops. Yeah, this is turning into a proper scavenging rift. Okay, we're going to need to clear out just a little bit of stuff to make the area safe. Okay, let's drop this. And that will do. That'll do. I mean, we got 85 death's breaths. We should be able to do something worthwhile with that. Talk about gearing up. Okay. So, Spires of the Earth. That's great. Blackthorns don't care. Raycors will. Well, it's another bit of Raycors. We'll hold on to it. Restraint, great. That goes with our focus. Well, we give to Solara, Halcyon's Ascent, Bastion's Revered, Echoing Fury. I mean, Echoing Fury is kind of interesting, but we probably need to put a socket into it. Looking Prowlers, no, they can just go. I think the rest can actually go. We've got another Skull Grasp. We'll put that there, just so that we can consider it. But yeah, that's definitely worth us salvaging stuff up. So what have we got left over here? For the Earth set, we can reroll one of these gloves. Probably this one. Let's make some space first, actually, before we start doing that. And we can, of course, do our gambling before. In fact, no, re-rolling before is probably better. Regardless. So over here, we can re-roll this. If we get that to be either the helmet or the trousers, then we've got the Might of the Earth pretty much ready to go.
Does it look bad?
Nope.
Very well.
Nope. Yes.
Not quite.
Okay. That means probably upgrading rings is going to be our next best thing. So Kadala, give us rings.
You look like you could use a new item of, I've seen better.
I cannot afford that.
And we'll try for the Bannermite. So upgrade a rare item. We can do this twice. It's not the Bannermite. And that is not the Bannermite either. Damn it. Well, we may as well just salvage those up. So with the Spirit of the Earth stuff, I need to put loot socks into the cube, which means we're going to need to run bounties actually. There's no damage reduction on this. This is all about moving around really quickly. So we do need that Bannermite. Really, really do. Oh, those are lovely, but they were a waste of resources. Over here we don't have enough pieces, even if we jimmy stuff around, but we can at least do Raycor's set next time. So what we might do is we might switch to Raycor's set next time and start running bounties with that. We've probably got enough for the Immortal Kings as well. it would be a little bit janky. In the meantime, let's hop back in, do a few more rifts, and work on our esoteric alteration. Because we're pretty powerful, it's really just, you know, the survivability. And the game is trying to make us retreat forwards, which always feels terrible. There's a lot of physical damage coming at us after we did all that effort for reducing non-physical damage. Oh yeah, all that massive damage coming in.
Need more time.
Those little puffs of red. That's the critical damage that we've done recently being redistributed out.
Still recharging. You cannot stand before me.
Okay, I would like some more, you know, elite mobs for us to take out, but geez, these guys with their spears, they are really doing quite a lot of very painful damage. Yeah, bring them all down. Oh god, stop getting stuck. Come back here. There we go. That's what I needed.
Still recharging. The ancient smile on me.
That's most of them taken care of. Just need to finish off the last couple to get that poison off the ground. Just keep shouting as we keep moving. Who's next, you guys?
Against my flow.
No thank you. Just gonna sidestep your massive lightning beam. Do my own thing, thanks.
Need more time.
Yeah, definitely dangerous at this level. But better running slightly dangerously at this level than taking a lot longer at the low. Oh jeez, that hurt. Oh jeez, that hurt. Ah, that pull-in was terrible. Probably the little bit of extra damage reduction from esoteric kept us from dying there. Okay, moving on to the next bit. That's the kind of elite I like. You know, the kind that dies relatively easily. Not even really needing to use leave at all as I'm going through here. I'm just occasionally hitting mobs and shouting at them to ensure that we do a lot of damage.
Need more time.
Let's take out the elites before they become a problem. There we go. So when we're fighting these guys and I'm shouting at them, they take another 50% damage. If I critical to them then that will have increased the size of the critical hit that then gets put back out with the bloodshed. And if I shout at them again, then they take more damage from that. It definitely seems like something that could work. That was quite painful. Alright, let's grab all of these bits up.
Hello.
So we're going to carry on putting into esoteric alteration.
I'm returning to town. Smiles on me.
Lovely. Kadala, give me more rings.
I cannot
I really need that Bannermite. Lass, it doesn't look like she's going to be generous. It might take us a while to find it. So we've got Immortal King's Trousers. So just 1, 2, 3, 4 bits already there. We can re-roll one of those to get the 5th. Binding Axe to Sankus, Crumbs Buff Belt, don't care about those. We're going to salvage them up. But yeah, we're certainly rounding out our kit. Okay, well, I'm afraid we've run out of time for this episode. As I said, next time we'll do something with Raykor's set, and we'll see if we can comfortably run at Torment 12 with it. Not sure how it's going to go without damage reduction, so I might have to do something with Aquila Curis in the cube temporarily, or maybe we'll wear Unity and we'll get Cormac to wear Unity, but we'll figure something out. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. If you have enjoyed it, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Diablo 3. See you soon.